morning, students. Today I am here to teach you geography for class 6th. As I have already told you about the book, the title of the book is The Earth Our Habitat. So, children, whatever you have studied in the previous classes in EVS, it is similar to it. So, I would like to introduce the subject geography. In geography, you will learn about the world, about the continents in the world, about your own country, India, about the interior of the earth, about the landforms, about the geographical features, physical features of the earth, and its environmental issues. But in the 6th class in geography, you will study about the solar system, its position of the earth, and other planets, the two motions of the earth. You will also study the concept of the latitudes and longitudes, formation of the seasons with the help of the globes and with the diagrams. The skill of the map reading also you will study about it, the interrelationship of the four realms of the earth, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. You will also study about the position of the various continents and the oceans along with the silent features. So we shall start the first chapter. The first chapter is the Earth in the solar system. Here are some geographical terms which are used in this chapter, which will help you to understand the chapter clearly. So the first term is celestial body. The objects in the sky, like the sun, the moon, the stars, etc., are called heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. Star. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. Since they are made up of gases, they are called stars. The sun is also a star. They have their own heat and light, which are emitted by them in large amounts. Constellation. A group of stars forming various patterns is called a constellation. For example, Ursa Major, or we can call it as a Big Bear or Saptarishi, as it has 7 stars. We can call it as a small bear also. The next term is planet. A heavenly body or a celestial body which revolves around a particular star in an orbit and gets all its light from that star, that means from the sun, is called a planet. So, as you all know that we all have 8 planets in a solar system. So, these planets can be divided into two, like we can arrange them into two parts, the inner planets and outer planets. Inner planets, they are very close to the sun, they are made up of rocks. And outer planets, they are very far away from the sun and are huge planets made up of gases and liquids. Now the question arises, which planets you can call it as an inner planet? The planets are like Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars are called as the inner planets, and Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune are called as the outer planets. Next is satellite, a celestial body that moves around the planets in the same way as the planets move around the sun is termed as a satellite. We can divide the satellite into two parts also. One is a natural satellite and the other one is a human-made satellite. Natural satellite, as you all know, that is the moon is our natural satellite, and human-made satellite is an artificial body. It is designed by the scientists to get the information about the universe or for the communication. Orbit. Celestial body that revolve around the sun in a fixed path, or we can say it as a elliptical path called orbit. Pole star. Pole star is known to retain the same position every night in the sky. It is also called the North Star, since it helps in knowing the north direction in the ancient times. Sun. The sun is a star that acts as the head of the solar system and around which all planets revolve. Geoid. As the earth is flattened at the poles and bulge at the equator, its shape is described as geoid. Geoid means the Earth-like shape. Galaxy. A galaxy is a collection of innumerable stars. Most stars have their own families, like the solar system. The Milky Way is the galaxy in which we live. Universe. The universe is the largest unit in which we live. It is a collection of galaxies. There is only one universe, and everything that exists is this universe itself. Asteroids. Large number of tiny celestial bodies which move around the sun and are mainly present in a belt between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter are called as asteroids. Meteoroids. Small pieces of rocks which move around the sun are called meteoroids. So student, these geographical terms used in this chapter can be used as definitions also. Learn and write them. You all must be thinking where to write, isn't it? My dearest student, do one thing. If you don't have a copy, take out the pages of the old notebooks and staple them. You can do it yourself also. Utilize those leftover pages. Now, one thing more I want to tell you, I want to clear you. In social studies, you have to make 3 separate notebooks. One for history, one for civics, and one for geography. History and civics notebooks will be of the single line in both the sides. Geography notebook will be just like your previous EVS notebook, which you have used in the previous class. Do you remember that notebook? Like a geometry copy. So, student, this is all for today. Stay home and be safe. Thank you.